out there. There's a lot of people from this area. How cool is it to be joining that group?
It feels really good. Like, I remember going to their camps whenever I was younger and just really loving like the environment and like all the coaches and stuff. So I'm just so happy to be able to stay close to home. And yeah.
Let's talk about, I asked Reese the same question, what's it like to know that you left this legacy? You got this team back to winning district title and back to a state championship.
It feels really good, and it feels even better knowing that like it's a once in a lifetime experience, and it's like you never know if like next year they're gonna go, but yeah, it just feels good to go this year.
Yeah, and so how cool is it going to be to have your family around, people able to come see you play?
It feels really good. I just that was very important to me, was having like my family close to me so they could come and watch, because I know they have supported me through this entire time, so that was very important to me.
How, what's it been like? Have you been able to talk to a lot of the local girls that are there right now?
Kind of. They're in the middle of season right now, so I can't really like talk to them a whole lot, but it's just like a little bit of communication here and there.
Yeah, I mean, we got a record setter coming over for. How excited are you just to be able to work with someone that you've, heard from afar how good she is and how good Kaya Johnson is, and Rylan Finley, all these players that you've played against, and now they're going to be your teammates.
Yeah, it's just super cool, like knowing like they're really good, and it's just super fun.
Awesome. What did they tell you your role was going to be as a freshman?
They didn't really say a whole lot, but they said I have a really good chance to get on the floor.
On the year, I mean, what a year it's been for you. You're going to a new school now, and obviously you took this team all the way to that title game. That's so amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it is something I'm really proud of, but I cannot take all that credit. It takes 6 girls on the court, and it's something that I am proud of every girl that was on the court, off the court, on the bench, but practiced this all season. But it was an amazing feeling.
So what went into your decision to go to Grambling State?
I think for me, it was a lot to do with the people and the coaches. And just the atmosphere. So I'm going to an HBCU school, Historical Black College, and that has history in itself. It's part of a legacy, and let's call it the Graham fam. But just the atmosphere, it's completely different than living in Ozark, Missouri. Diversity, people, meeting new people, and just those experiences.
How cool is it to know you've left that legacy?
It's insane. I don't have words for it to describe. It's something that I think I will remember for the rest of my life. It'll be one of the top 10 moments I'll hopefully tell my children, my grandchildren, everything else. But it's so special because not everyone has that experience. So getting to just leave that, and then hopefully for the younger girls to keep going, and maybe we keep that tradition going.
What have they told you about what your role is going to be as a freshman over there?
I think they said it's up to me. It's up to how hard I'm willing to work and what I'm willing to take. They said I have an opportunity to be on the starting floor if I work and go into that position. They are graduating a senior who's a setter, and they run a 6'2", so meaning they have 2 setters on the team. So I should get to go into that role.
Have you got a chance to see the city yet, the town?
I have. It's a very small town. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, about 3 hours away from New Orleans, but I love it. It gives me a lot of like an Ozark feel, and I'm just really excited.
What went in your decision to go to Mizzou? How excited are you for that?
So I couldn't really pass up the opportunity to like represent my home state. I had a couple of opportunities from other schools, but I mean, whenever that offer came across the table, it was kind of a no-brainer to be able to just represent my home state and like live close to home, but still not like the same community that I've grown up in. Nothing against the community. I just want to branch out, meet some new people. And I mean, I got a good offer from them, and I can't pass up SEC baseball. So
yeah, I was going to ask you about that. The competition level you're going to go against, there's nothing better.
No.
How excited are you for that?
I'm so excited just to be able to meet players that are better than me, play against players that are better than me, and that way it'll make me better. And I mean, give me something to work at constantly, because there's always going to be someone better than me in the SEC. So
what do you think you need to improve on to kind of rise to that challenge?
So I think it's going to be a constant struggle, a constant challenge to just improve mechanics, improve velocity, just improve little things about my game. I don't think there's one thing that I really need to hone in on. It's just try and make everything a little bit better, and just develop as a person too. That's another one of the big things that helped me in my decision choosing Mizzou. Was a lot of the coaching staff, they treat it as a family. Like everything is the coach. Whenever I went up there on my visit, I got to meet their kids, his wife, all the coaching staff. We sat down at dinners to be able to like be a part of that family is something I'm also looking up to be a part of.
It's a relatively new coaching staff up there. How cool is it to kind of come in with them?
Yeah, it's good because they'll be learning just along with me, still adapting to the program, adapting to new players every year, and also a little bit of security because you know that there's not going to be a coaching change in the next 2 years while you're there and have to scramble to find a new school. And to be a part of some of their new recruiting classes, knowing that you're like kind of homegrown, especially being from the home state of Missouri. So, and they've got new guys, they've got old guys like Tim Jamison, who's going to be my pitching coach. He worked with Max Scherzer whenever he was coming up through USA Baseball, through Mizzou. So that guy's been there for so long. To be able to have some of that new school and some of that old school, I think is going to be awesome.
What have they told you about your role as a freshman here?
They haven't told me a lot, but I mean, I'm going to kind of keep an open book. I know going into the SEC, it's going to be hard to play as a freshman, but I'm going to keep developing and do my best to give Mizzou what they want to win. And if that means I'm more of a practice guy, then so be it. If that means I'm pitching 10, 15 innings out of the bullpen, then so be it.